What's going on, everybody? Matt with Patriot Comics here. Welcome to today's video. So I have a really amazing comic book haul to share with you today. I just went to a comic book convention not too far from where I live, and they had some great books. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage at the con. It was really crowded, and I just wasn't able to film. I picked up 2 Grail books of mine. I'm so excited. I got amazing deals on them, and I can't wait to show you. But I also picked up a handful of some really cool Bronze Age horror. I was on kind of a horror kick at the convention this time. Of course, if you've seen any of my videos, I just love monster books, sci-fi books. I love pre-code horror, golden age stuff, but I do love that classic Bronze Age horror. So I picked up 15 books here, and I can't wait to show you. Let's just dive right in. First off, we have Crypt of Shadows, number 18. Really crazy cover here. I just love the artwork on these books. So, like I said, I picked up 15 of these books, and I ended up paying $70 for everything. So I thought that was a pretty decent price. They were marked at like $7 to $10 a piece, and he gave me a little deal. So next we have Chamber of Chills 16. Super cool cover here. The Mask of Black Death. Really cool. Some of these are in really nice condition, and some of these are in like a lower mid-grade. Next, we have Chamber of Chills, number 17. Really cool werewolf cover. Love the artwork there. Kind of like that faded blue look. Then we also have Chamber of Chills, number 7. Another great werewolf cover. Really cool. Excited for this one. Now we have Chamber of Darkness. I picked up a couple of these. First, we have issue number 1, Tales of the Maddening Magic. Great cover. Pretty decent condition, a little blunted corner, but not too bad. And then we have issue number 2, Enter the Red Death. Great cover. Really cool. This one's got a color-breaking crease along the cover, but still looks pretty good. Then we have Chamber of Darkness number 3. Another great cover. Something Lurks on Shadow Mountain. Really, really cool one there. Chamber of Darkness number 6. Watch Me Die Twice with the Funhouse cover. Really great looking cover there. I just love the artwork on these books. I'm a huge horror collector, as you probably know if you've seen any of my videos here. Then we have Monsters on the Prowl, number 29. Heaven help me, it's true, there is a monster at my window. Really great cover there. This one's in pretty low grade, but I grabbed it anyway because it's like a cool swamp creature cover. And you know I love Man-Thing and Swamp Thing and all those swamp type creatures. This is Uncanny Tales number 2. Nice little Bronze Age book. It's in kind of rough shape. This one is really clean, really nice copy of Where Monsters Dwell, number 17. Love the blue on this cover, the hidden vampires. Another really clean book here, Where Monsters Dwell, number 20. Really cool, Strike Clag. Too long have Earthmen waged war on their own kind. Today, Earth dies. Pretty cool, like sci-fi meets war. Kind of a cool story going on there. And we only have a couple left here in this pile. Giant Size Chillers, number 2. Gotta pick this one up. Great cover. Really crazy looking fortune teller. I like that octopus on there too. This one's a decent shape. Not too bad for a square bound book. Another square bound here. We have Giant Size Dracula, number 5. Awesome. Can't go wrong with a little Tomb of Dracula. And then one of my other favorite runs in the Bronze Age horror is Werewolf by Night. Here we have Giant Size Werewolf, number 5. Great looking book here. Really excited about these. Werewolf, Dracula, Chillers. So a couple giant size and then a handful of really cool Bronze Age books here. Can't go wrong with some awesome monster books. But like I said, I picked up 2 Grails. 2 books that I've always wanted. I've been searching for these books and hunting over and over at every Comic-Con and flea market and yard sale and antique shop and comic book shop. I mean, every time I'm out looking for comics, these 2 particular books are always on my mind. I have found them at Comic-Cons multiple times, but just at very, very high prices. Not saying that the books aren't worth a lot of money, because they are, but I couldn't just, you know, spend that top dollar. I've kind of been just waiting on the perfect deal, and I think I finally found it. So 2 amazing big key books, 2 of my grails. And as you know, I love the horror stuff, and I love Werewolf by Night and Man-Thing, and, you know, just all the classic Bronze Age monsters. So I picked up 2 books, and I think I got a great deal. Let me know what you think when I tell you what I paid and what they are. Let's start off with the first book here. I'm so excited. I know, I'm anticipating. What is it? What is it? Can you tell? Werewolf by Night, #1. I am so excited to finally get this book. I have every single book in this run, except, of course, for Werewolf by Night 32, the first appearance of Moon Knight. That's another one that's on my bucket list. I just haven't found it at the right price yet. But Werewolf by Night, #1. Now I need only 32 to complete the entire run of Werewolf. So, super cool. It's in decent shape. It's got some color-breaking creases. It's kind of rough at that bottom right corner. The spine's not too bad. A couple color-breaking ticks there. A little blunted corner at the top right. Some more color breaks on the top, or blunt on the top left, color breaks on the top right. I mean, it's definitely not the highest of grades, but it's totally complete. All the pages are in there. It looks really good inside. I threw it in one of these top loaders because I just want to protect it. But man, I always wanted Werewolf by Night #1. I don't have the Marvel Spotlight books, like the first appearance of Werewolf by Night. I don't have those ones in my collection yet, but hopefully one day. But this is the next best thing. First solo Werewolf by Night title. I really love this book, and I'm so excited to pick that up. I'll let you know what I paid for it in just a moment. So, not too bad. Really, really happy about that purchase. And this next one, I've been wanting forever. I love this book. It's so classic, especially if you love Bronze Age monsters. And you might be guessing what it is, possibly. Can you tell? Oh, we see Ghost Rider, we see Werewolf, we see Morbius, and we see Man-Thing. Of course, this is Marvel Premiere #28. The first appearance of the Legion of Monsters. Such an iconic book. Man, I am so excited about having this one in my collection. This one is really clean. I mean, it does have a couple spine ticks, but honestly, I've seen this book in much worse condition, selling for much more than I paid for this book. So it's really not too bad. It's got a couple color breaks, but overall, there's no big creases like in the cover, just some spine ticks. You know, they're more prevalent in the darker areas on the black shadows here. But man, what a classic book. Marvel Premiere 28, Legion of Monsters, Man-Thing, Morbius, Werewolf, and Ghost Rider. How cool is that? All right, so I ended up getting both these books. I'm super excited about having these. And I ended up... All right, so let me know. Let me say what they were priced at first. So he had this priced at $200, which honestly, I've seen this sell or priced at higher than that in worse condition than this book is. So he had this priced at $150. So $350 for both books. Honestly, that's not a terrible price. But, you know, I didn't have a lot of cash on me. I wasn't looking to spend $350 on 2 comics that day. You know, I'm always searching for deals. I'm kind of a cheapskate when it comes to spending a lot of money all at once. But when he told me what he would take for both of them, I just had to jump on it. So I'm looking at this book. I'm flipping through his little short box of really great keys, and I see this book. I pull it out, and I told him, you know, because one time I had this book in my hand for $85. Can you believe that? And it was in rough shape. It was pretty toasty looking, but it was at a Comic-Con. They wanted $85, and this was maybe 4 years ago. I don't even know, a while back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not spending 80 bucks on this book. And of course, it just went crazy in price. So, you know, I told him, I'm like, yeah, I almost bought that for 85 bucks. And I'm like, yeah, it was in worse condition than this one. And, you know, I told him the whole story. And he's like, it was priced at 200 bucks. And he said, you know what? I'll take $100 for it. And I'm like, my jaw just dropped. I'm like, he took 100 bucks off the price tag. He cut the price in half. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, you know, I don't know if I'll ever find this book in this kind of grade for 100 bucks ever again, honestly. I don't know. I've never seen this book for under $100, or, you know, $100 or less, in a decent grade. So I'm like, you know what? In my head, I'm like, I have to get this. Then, of course, I spot Werewolf by Night #1. It's priced at $140. So right now, if I bought both books, we'd be looking at $240. And I'm looking at this one. I'm like, oh, I want this so bad. And I had $200 left in my pocket. And I said, you know, I'm not trying to lowball you, buddy, but would you take 200 bucks for both books? And without any hesitation, he said, absolutely. And he was so cool. The guy selling these books, he owns a local comic book shop, which I haven't been to. It's a little far from where I live, but I definitely have to go check it out soon. He was a super nice guy. And he's like, it's just paper, man. It's just paper. He's like, I can get another one of these any day, or, you know, he's like, he didn't care. He was so cool. You know, he knew what he had, but he didn't have that attachment that a lot of sellers have. Of course, I know what that feels like, trying to sell a book that you have a little sentimental attachment to. But he's like, you know what, man, it's just paper. He's like, take them both for $200 cash. And I shook his hand and I said, thank you. And I walked away such a happy customer. Man, how cool is that? Legion of Monsters and Werewolf by Night, two of my favorite books that I've always wanted for my collection. And I think I got a smoking deal. Really, really happy about those. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed checking out my little horror comic book haul. I went to that convention, and it was a little small convention, but there was a lot of people there, and it was really hard to film, so I wasn't able to get any footage. There was a lot of toys, a lot of collectibles, a lot of TCG and trading cards and other stuff like that. I actually ended up picking up a few other items. I got some cool vintage toys, and I got some really cool vintage horror trading cards, which I thought were really awesome. You know what? Let me show you those stuff real quick. Okay, so the first thing I got here was Fright Flicks cards with stickers and bubblegum. The box, the original box from Topps with Freddy Krueger on it. And it's not a full case here, but these are so cool. The box is very flimsy. It's kind of falling apart. He had them priced at $2 a pack. Like, how cool are these? All the different monsters on here. Predator. There's a lot of these guys. Like, how crazy. Some Fright Night. Some Freddy Krueger. I just love this like nostalgic horror stuff. And the bubblegum is still in there. I want to open a pack of these, and maybe we'll do that on a different video. But really cool. They were priced at $2 a piece. There are 24 packs in this box, so it's not a full case, but, you know, 24 packs. He had them priced at $2 a piece, and I asked him if he would take 40 bucks for the whole box, and he said yes. So that was really cool. I think that was worth 40 bucks. Really, really exciting. Excited to have this in my collection. I just love horror stuff. So we got that, and then I picked these up as well. These are the Tales from the Crypt Keeper from the cartoon, the action figures. Whoops, there goes Werewolf here. So we have the Werewolf, really awesome. We also have the Gargoyle. He's really cool. And these cards are in really nice shape. Some of them have stickers, and but most of them look really good. This one is actually a little bit of a rare one. This is the Mummy. He's really cool. It's got a little sticker residue on the thing, on the blister, but I can get that off with a little alcohol or something. And then we got the Vampire. Really cool. So I don't have any of these in my collection. I got all the monsters. I don't have the Crypt Keeper. We'll take a look at the ones that are available. So we have werewolf, we have vampire, but we have the Crypt Keeper. There's the zombie, there's Frankenstein, and then there's Crypt Keeper in his other outfit. So it looks like I need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more to complete the set. These are so cool. They got the little cutout cards here with the stats for each guy. Really awesome. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. He had them priced at $15 a piece. There's 4 of them. And he said he was more than happy to work with the price. I think the guy was definitely looking to unload stuff. I got all 4 of them for $40. So $10 a piece. I got 20 bucks off of his, sticker price. So I thought that was so cool. Some really cool horror, vintage, retro action figures. Gotta love this stuff. I'm gonna hang these all up on my wall with the rest of the action figures that I collect. Really, really cool. So lots of horror stuff, action figures, trading cards, and some great comic books and 2 Grails for my collection. I'm so excited, so happy about these purchases, and I think I got killer deals on everything I bought. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the books, about the toys, about the trading cards? Are you into this kind of stuff? Do you collect monster stuff? I love it. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the prices of everything? I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed what you saw. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this. And ring that notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, folks, I'll see you on the next one.